What's good, YouTube? Alright, man, here it is. Finally, the mistweaver healing guide for Legion. A lot of changes, man. A lot of changes. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, throw in a little bit of gameplay footage at the end for you guys to take a look at. If not, feel free to look at all the other videos I've done. I've got a crap ton of videos going through normal dungeons and through some heroic dungeons as the mistweaver. To start things off, talents. Talents have changed. Whoop, shit. Talents have definitely changed up. You don't have chi no more, so it's not like you're using abilities to build up chi and then spend the chi. You're basically all mana based now. Um, they have insane AOE healing expected to it. Well, let's go over what I've gotten chosen here. Zen Pulse does a crap ton. It's basically anytime my tank is tanking and he's got a crap ton of ads around him, I throw that on him, and it does a crap ton of damage to everything around him, and also heals him for 27.5k per enemy it hits. So when he's doing insane poolings and he's taking a lot of health, getting a lot of health taken from him, I pop that and whoop, right back up he goes. Other than that, I I just picked one here. I didn't really care. Mist Wrap. There's a lot of these dungeons and shit now where you are constantly on the move. You're always trying to avoid stuff on the ground, and your tanks are always running away from you and not letting you heal them and shit. So with this one here, it not only does it increase it increases enveloping mist duration by 1 second and its healing bonus by 10%. But the big thing is it now lets you cast and now Soothing Mist is channeled while moving. So as of right now, your Infuse, your Enveloping Mist, and Vivify, all three of those abilities, when you cast them, you automatically start channeling Soothing Mist. And with that talent picked, you can now run around. Now, it's going to be canceled whenever you use any other ability, such as roll or start another heal or stun or something. But it's huge to allow you to quickly throw on an infuse real quick, which is a real quick small heal. I'll explain all the extra healing you're seeing here in a second, besides the Soothing Mist right there. But it's great that you can sit there, throw that on them, and then just keep running with them, you know. And it lets you get these dungeons and shit done quicker because instead of having to sit there and wait for you to heal the tank up while he's moving to the, and then move to the next trash pack, you can sit there, throw that on, and the whole time you're still moving. You're getting things done a lot quicker than you usually would back in the day. Um, as far as the CC goes, I picked Leg Sweep over the Ring of Peace. Song of, what is that? Song of Chi. That is just, it's a bullshit spell. Nobody should pick it. You pick it, you're baddie, man. Just delete the game. It is completely useless and stupid. Um, the difference between these two, Lake Sweep and Ring of Peace just does a silence, however the enemies can still attack you. Leg Sweep, not only does it interrupt that spell, but it also... Damn, my phone always goes off. Not only does it interrupt the spell, but it also stuns the targets. What is it, for 5 seconds. So it stuns them for 5 seconds, which is big. If your tank is taking a lot of damage, I can roll, or you guys can too. You roll in there, you leg sweep, you stun them all, and it gives you 5 seconds to get some heals pumped back into the tank, get them back up and going. A wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ability. As far as the dampen harm, healing elixirs, I just picked one. Now, for the 90 tier talent, here's the big one. You have the Summon Jade Serpent statue, which is what you always had back in Mist, and you had back in WAD. You know how it works. You throw the statue down, you start channeling Soothing Mist, and back then, I'm not sure if it still does it. I haven't seen it do it, but when you start healing somebody, that statue does healing too. It casts a Soothing Mist at, a certain percentage based heal as well. Well, like I was saying earlier, these dungeons, there's so much going on. There's so much widespread damage going out. I mean, everybody's, at least, when you get to the heroics and the mythics and stuff. The normals, you can pick whatever and be just fine through them. but I'm going, from heroics and mythic based. But there's so much damage that's going out. Everybody's taking damage all the time. So instead of sitting there and having to, okay, let's put an enveloping mist in here, renewing mist on this guy, enveloping mist, trying to target all these people, and I'm still that statue. It jumps from person to person I'm at. Well, what I use is I use this. It's the invoke Chi. I guess I'm saying that right. Chi, the red crane, for 45 seconds. It's a 3-minute cooldown, but it lasts for 45 seconds. And it is the baddest cooldown I've ever seen in my life. Look at this shit. Not only does it look cool as hell, but look, it jumps around the whole freaking map. And it's got a huge radius, too. It'll jump all the way out here to these guys. But it's got a huge radius. It's jumping around the map, higgling like crazy. So not only is when it's doing that, I'll throw my essence font out, which puts a hot on people. I'll throw the renewing mist. I'll throw out an enveloping mist. And I can still sit here and do some infuses, get out the way of something, throw another infuse in, get out the way, throw another infuse in. Sorry, I'm talking so fast. I get excited when I'm about Mistweaver monks. I love this class and spec. But, you can just pump out so much AoE healing. Their AoE healing is absolutely insane. It is just crazy. For the bottom tier talent, your 100s, I don't have a 110 for some reason. But for the bottom tier, I use the Focus Thunder, which gives you your Focus Thunder T now has 2 charges. It empowers your next, well, excuse me, not 2 charges, but instead of when you pop it, and you can only use it once and you have to wait for the cooldown, with this one, you pop it, you're still going to get the cooldown, but the next 2 spells it works for. Whenever you pop that, it'll tell you right here, Renewing Mist does not trigger cooldown. So you can pop that, throw a Renewing Mist on somebody, throw another Renewing Mist on somebody, and then throw your third Renewing Mist, and that third one is what's going to trigger the cooldown. Infuse, healing is increased by 200%. Enveloping Mist is an instant cast, which is great, great, great. And Essence Font is now castable while moving. And your Vivify, which is a big daddy heal, is was it cost no mana, I believe it was? Yeah, doesn't cost any mana. But this right here it's my go-to talent spec. My go-to right here as far as my talents go, because it's just an insane amount of AoE healing. It allows me to handle pretty much anything there is out there. Now, what you were seeing earlier whenever I was healing, like I was saying, I got the 2 heals right there. You get, how it looks like I'm throwing 2 spells, basically. What that is your mastery now. The Mistweaver's mastery it causes Gust of Mist. It says Infuse, Renewing Mist, Enveloping Mist, and Vivify also cause a Gust of Healing Mist, instantly healing the primary target for, mine's for 41,769, but it's based on your mastery. So from that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to stack mastery, and you're going to want to stack an ass ton of crit for that to crit all the time. And you can just sit here. It doesn't cost jack crap for mana. What is it? 22,000 mana. Sounds like a lot, but considering I have 1,100 mana, that's not much mana. I can sit here and just spam it. Granted, I'm out of combat, so I'm got fast mana reach in. But look at the amount of healing, and it's in such a quick time. And it's just crazy. So, what you definitely want to do is just start stacking mastery and stack crit. You stack those 2, you're good. Alright. Other than that, you have your artifact ability, your artifact weapon. I don't have too terribly much in here. When you first start off, you are going, at least I did, you feel, pretty weak. Like you can't do much. But once you start to gear up and then you start getting some of these artifact talents filled in, damn, you feel like a fucking boss, dude. Yeah, you just can't. You can just start pumping out some heals. You got one here. My Soothing Mist is increased by 13%. Enveloping Mist is only increased by 3%, but I still got another 3, so that'll put it at about 10 to 13% increased on my Enveloping Mist. Your essence of font is increased by 15%. So I mean, you're doing a lot. Once you start getting those artifact power in, and you start upping your artifact weapon, you start doing a shit ton more damage. Um, it. I'm not gonna go too big into it, but you got 3 relics here. It's like that for everybody. No matter what spec you are, what class you are, you've got the 3 relic spots, and they just drop. You know, you can get them from world drops, killing mobs or whatnot, and you get them in dungeons. That one there I got from the heroic dungeon, increases soothing mist by. It put 1 rank into my soothing mist, which is why there's 4. So it made it up to 13%. All right, guys. Well, that's the gist of it. Just don't give up on it, man, because I was a little off put when I first started playing the Mistweaver monk back in the beta, and well, we're in the beta right now still too, but I felt I was put off a little bit, but I stuck through because I know what they're doing with the artifacts. Everybody feels weak starting off until you start filling out your artifacts, and once I got the artifact started, my artifact weapon filling out, and I got some gear. God, I love this class, man. It is just so much fun to heal. I've been on the beta. I've done the priest healing. I've done druid healing, shaman healing, and the monk healing, and I've even done a little bit of paladin healing. And whenever the guild asks me, hey, you want to go do something? You want to come heal this? My monk's that's the one I go to. My monk. I I don't want to heal anything with any, or I don't want to heal with any other class. It's just the monk. I have so much fun healing with this monk. It's crazy. But I'm gonna throw in a little bit of game footage that way you guys can see exactly what I was talking about as far as being able to do so much AOE healing between here. Now there's a bunch of people. You toss out the crane. I'll pop that, and now I can run around while doing the essence font. Wow, that didn't work. It's still real buggy right now. But I mean, popping that out, you throwing out some Vivifies, some Big Daddy heals all over the place. Meanwhile, your crane's still running around. It's badass, but it's better to see it when we're actually in a dungeon environment. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get to that. If you guys ain't sticking around for that, feel free. Go ahead and take a look at the videos I've already got posted up. I've got plenty of them up there. I've got 1 or 2 of the heroic dungeons out right now, but I've got a bunch of them already, videos made up, ready to go. I'm just holding off and putting them out because I want to put them out. I'm trying to get to where I can do a daily video for you guys. So you always got something coming. But, if you got the time, stick around. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a good day.